MaxPeedingRods T6, brand new and improved coilovers, unboxing, personal opinions, installation, all on this video. Stay tuned. Woo! Woo! Lightweight, baby! Alright, MaxPeedingRods came through and they sent us out their brand new coilovers.
I'm nervous on the surface, I look fine. My brain feels heavy, my traumatized mind. And I'm so tired, I can't feel my eyes. Whoa, whoa. I'm petty, but I know how to lie. I feel feelings that I can't describe. I'm not breathing, but I'm still alive. Whoa, whoa. But I think I'll be alright, 'cause I'm not giving up, I'm not giving up yet. I feel that it's my time, so I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. So I'ma give it everything, I'ma give it everything I got. I'ma give it everything, I'ma give it everything I got. I still have hope. So many days have passed. I wait around for things to change, but change has not come fast. I'm asking all the questions, but then I question them. Like, what's the point of living, existing when you can't see your God in flesh? I'm looking for the answers, they say to pray instead. I think I'll find them one day, but with a helping hand. I know that it's not easy, but I believe I will. Yeah, I'll get over all my fears and really conquer everything. I think I'll be alright, 'cause I'm not giving up, I'm not giving up yet. I feel that it's my time, so I'ma give it everything, I'ma give it everything.
Alright, first things first, I've ran MaxPeedingRods coilovers in the past. I've ran 2 sets of their original kind coilovers. I've ran a yellow set, I've ran a red set, and they did pretty good. I've had them in for about a year and a half each, and then I replaced them. So these are the upgrade to those. These are the T6 coilovers. We're gonna go over what some of the pros are to them and where I can see maybe MaxPeedingRods still improving their process so we can get even better build quality on their coilovers. So out of the box, the coilovers do look pretty good. They come in 2 colors, and the only colors you have are this baby blue color and a yellow color. Also, what you notice is that the whole base and the collars, everything is black with the signature gray trim. They do have a little bit of a different construction, and I'm going to go over that shortly. You also do get a little sticker, installation instructions, and a little booklet brochure of their product and of their brand. All right, first things first, let's just compare them to the original coilovers that we've ran and that you can also buy on MaxPeedingRods. So both sets of coilovers actually lower the vehicle 1 to 3 inches. And to my surprise, both the T6 and the regular ones have the exact same spring rate as you see listed down below. They both are 24-way adjustable. So judging just from those facts, it almost looks like it may be just the same coilover, other than the different color and manufacturing process. But wait, there's a little bit more to these T6s. They both come with 1-year warranty, which is great. Customer service seems to be good. Okay, and let's start off with what is new. So new for the T6 coilovers is the new manufacturing process. Not sure exactly what the process is. They do feature a full-length dust cover. So the old coilovers didn't have a dust cover boot that covered all the way. As you can see maybe on some videos that I will overlap, you could see the shock stem. So this will definitely do a better job just protecting it in the winter time. And yeah, if you run these things in the winter, I'll get back to you with my final thoughts. But yeah, the heavy duty boots that seal the shock body are a big pro. There is upgraded oil in these shock bodies. So not sure if it's the thickness, if it's, you know, the viscosity, or if it's a synthetic fluid or not, but there is an upgraded oil in these coilovers, as well as upgraded shock valving. And we all know shock valving and oil viscosity is really what's going to affect the ride quality and the dampening of the vehicle. I'll overlay some videos here of people testing other companies here with valving and with shock valving and oil fluidity and how it affects the ride quality. So there is also a adjustment knob on these. The adjustment knob is definitely much easier to grip and twist. Again, they're 24-way adjustable still. Just like the old set, they are still built with 6061 T6 billet aluminum parts. And on the website, it says most parts are made out of that material in this coilover set. So overall, first impressions, they look good. I like the simplicity of the colors. They're not as poppy as the old ones, which, you know, some people might like them. I don't. I prefer this look. It's cooler, cleaner, and simpler. Again, you have the two options with the yellow and the blue. I chose blue because we got the blue car. I do notice that the top hats are labeled left and right on this set compared to the old set. These do contain camber adjustments, so if you want to camber it, you definitely have that opportunity to do so. It is a pillow ball joint top mount. So if you guys don't know, a lot of people actually that run coilovers, MaxPeedingRods coilovers, there are some complaints online about the top hats squeaking. I'm not sure if this has been resolved on the T6 coilovers, but a lot of guys are actually just putting in some grease in the top ball joint area here and the pillow ball joint, and that definitely does reduce the squeaking during turning. The springs do have some labeling on them, which definitely looks and sounds promising. And the collar bodies are a little different on these compared to the standard coilovers. Just from personal experience, these do fit a little bit better, and they might actually twist the collars easier compared to the old ones. The old ones right over here at this base, it was much smaller and sharper, and I've actually managed to break 2 of these wrenches on the old set. So I'm hoping their new mechanism with their new design actually does improve that over the long haul, so you don't get seized collars and broken collars. Again, one of my complaints with the old setup is after a year of driving them, especially during the winter, these metal collars that adjust the spring up and down, they really took a beating. Rust definitely, the salt and the rust definitely started accumulating on those. So I'm not sure if this is made of the similar or same material, but if you do run these in the winter, I definitely suggest putting in some anti-seize. And then I've also seen some companies sell coilover boots where you can actually, it's like a sleeve you put over everything, zip tie it in, and it helps protect the sleeve so you can adjust it back after years of use, which is great. Coilovers, these are linear springs, so linear springs, that spring rate is always going to be consistent. Most lowering springs themselves are progressive, so as you squeeze that spring down, then the spring rate changes, which is better for daily driving. But I think this spring rate is pretty good for this car for like a semi-aggressive street car. I think it's just right. And if you run it on the low dampening settings, it's perfectly fine. And just like I mentioned, some things that I would recommend MaxPeedingRods doing is just making sure these sleeves are of a better material so they don't rust. And it's a common coilover issue, so you kind of get what you get. Hopefully you're not daily driving the car with coilovers on. And one thing personally that I don't like about coilovers is the fact that I'm always dialing in coilovers. You know, I put them on the car and then I'm out here for like 2 to 3 weeks straight, driving it, adjusting it, measuring the height, and it never seems to be fully the same. I always feel like I have to adjust something. It's almost like tuning the vehicle right now. It's almost feels like if you keep an eye on it too much, you're always going to be not happy with the final product. So I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't know if you guys dealt with the same thing with coilovers. On the other hand, springs, I just throw them in. It is what it is. There's no adjustments, and I kind of roll with it. But coilovers, yes, you get the better fitment, you get the better adjustability and how the car sits. But yeah, these are just some of the little nitpicking things about coilovers that I personally experienced over the years of modifying my vehicle. The beauty of two-way adjustable coilovers is that the preload adjustment has its own adjustment right over here, and then you got the separate height adjustment on the bottom collar. That way you maintain ideal driving conditions for the shocks and the coilovers. And ideally this day and age, if your coilover setup doesn't have independent right height adjustment to preload, you probably want to stay away from those coilovers. Moving on to the back of the springs, again, the signature blue. The stamping is still there, it's just not that well visualized, but I definitely could see it, at least on one spring. And it does come with the upper and lower bushings for the rear. Again, you got some stampings, definitely looks like a good quality material. One thing I noticed compared to the original style, now they have this kind of plasticky gasket here between the spring, that goes between the spring and the body, the shock collar. Same thing, I've noticed the same kind of material right here. That might be a little bit better and cause less wear, less noise. And moving back to the back shocks, same thing, you got it full kit with all the ingredients here and fully adjustable as well. So if you're running this on the street, I definitely recommend running it on the softer side with the preload adjustments, because I've ran it, usually I do halfway or stiff, and man, when I switched these to soft, the drive on the street was so much better. So guys, this is the MaxPeedingRods Coilovers T6 kit. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna process to installing this on our vehicle. I'm not gonna show the process because we've shown this process every time we've installed them. Go back on the previous videos or online, you can see the installation process, but we're gonna jump to the final product with these coilovers and my review on them. All right guys, and the MaxPeedingRods coilovers, the new T6 upgraded edition, is finally installed on this 8th gen Honda Civic. I've been driving it for about 3 weeks now on the coilovers, adjusting the settings. Had to throw in my SI wheels that are for sale, by the way, so if you're interested, just DM me if you're local. And I gotta tell you guys that overall, I'm pretty happy with these coilovers. Again, with a budget coilover for the price you're paying for these, it is good quality for what you get and the adjustability that you get. I've been driving around on setting number 6 on the dampening, and for the street, it seems to be great. You get that comfort, it's not too stiff, and good news guys, so far, I haven't had any noise from the top hat pillow ball joint mount. So I'm excited to report this back to you guys, and if you guys are interested, you can always pick some up yourself on MaxPeedingRods. Use the affiliate link down below for a discount.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along.